You're listening to Stories to Create with your host, Cornell Bunting. Author, motivational speaker, and founder of EHAS Each Episode. Cornell sits down with inspiring voices to uncover the stories that shape who we are and who we're becoming. Get ready to listen, learn, and be inspired. The show starts now.
Yes, everyone. Cornell Bunting here. Oh my goodness, I am back in the booth. I'm back on American ground, American soil. You have no idea, like, I miss the downtown area. I miss the space, man. I miss the studio. I miss looking over there and seeing my gangster engineer, Danny. Big up yourself. Oh my goodness, people. Listen, Jamaica was so much fun, and I know you guys been seeing bits and pieces of snippets of videos here and there. Shout outs to the organization in India, Canada, that came out and just made Mrs. Universe Jamaica happen. Yo, and just I really appreciate you guys for putting me on the stage and making what that looked like happen. Today, I gotta tell you guys, I'm excited. You know, she's been long overdue to be in the EHAS Club space. And so today, we're gonna create a story because you know how we do it. But, you know, it was only right, you know, back on American soil, it's only right that we have the very talented, the lovely, the big bad. Oh my goodness, I almost said bougie, but she could say, okay, it's good. We have Blou Note in the house, people.
Oh, blessings.
Oh my
Thank you so much for this. It is definitely long overdue. We were definitely destined for this to happen.
Yes.
Sure. I appreciate it.
You've been doing so much. It's amazing.
God is good, isn't it?
Oh my goodness,
Can
God.
we talk about it? God is good.
Ooh, listen, we gonna talk about
Straight
it.
to
We gonna go back though. We gonna go back before Blou Note was created.
Yes, I like that.
Before Blou Note was first created. So take our listeners back to where Blou Note grew up. Like, what was that?
So Blou Note is Melinda from Jersey.
Okay.
North Jersey to be exact. Melinda is the little. Tyann Lou was my nickname. Hence
Lou.
Blue.
Okay.
So little Lou is me. That's Blou Note. That's where Blue was born. That's where she derives from. I was the little girl who loved to wear dresses but played in the sand. Literally would get mad if I had to take my dress off, but I'm out there dirty as I don't know what, playing in the sand. It was crazy.
Yeah.
I always sang, always into music.
Yeah.
My father gifted me keyboards and instruments every year for my birthday. So
wow.
I was in the plays. I was making up the stories. I was playing with the Barbie dolls and creating scenes. And, you know, I just kind of was that little Punky Brewster-ish.
Wow. Yeah.
Penny-ish, you know, from Good Times. Like, I was just this little girl who read a lot and dreamed a lot and understood a lot.
Wow.
As a child, which was always well known by all of the adults and actually acknowledged a lot. Like I was that kid that wasn't in the grown folks' business.
Right.
But understood what the grown folks were talking about. You know what I mean? And kind of...
You knew how to airdrop.
Yeah, and it was like I just had a way about me. I don't know, I was a precocious kid, I guess. I was always into art and stories and scenery and imagery and
oh my goodness,
the beauty of life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So Blue is Lil Lou, you know, Melinda from Jersey.
So Lou, so you went to primary school or elementary school, middle school, all that in Jersey?
Yes, I moved to Southwest Florida when I was 19.
Oh,
no,
okay.
I'm sorry, 20.
20. Okay. So you kind of did all the school up in Jersey.
Yeah, I grew. I always say now I grew up there, and then I grew up here.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because I've been here now 25 years.
Wow.
I'll be 45 next month.
Look at that right there. I was almost about to do the match myself.
Yeah. So I actually now have, even though I'm a claim Jersey girl till I die, but I technically have, I've been here longer than I was there now. But I grew up to an adult, became a mother there, so I definitely grew up to an adult.
You became a mother in Jersey.
Yeah, and then I moved here with my kids.
Okay. This is
so
good.
It's interesting. It's like I had that full up north, tri-state upbringing.
Yeah.
Brick City, walk with your back to the wall, understand how that fast pace.
Yeah.
And then get here and it's like, why are all the houses this colorful? Like, I was so confused. Why is everything one story? Where are the basements? Like, I was so thrown off when I got here.
Yeah.
I didn't even know how to pump gas.
What?
Jersey, you don't...
That's right. Because you guys had your...
Yeah, I didn't know how to pump gas until I was 19. I was 19 when I moved here.
Oh, that's brutal.
Yeah. you can't. It's everything up there is service stations.
Yeah.
When I got here, I was at the head on Palm Beach, like low-key watching people like, oh my God, because I didn't want to ask nobody. I'm like, what?
So you pull up at the gas station looking for someone to walk out.
See, there go to Jersey. I've been here, but I'm a Jersey girl. Y'all gotta forgive me. I'm sorry.
You're like, where's the person to pump the gas?
No, for real. I was literally, because then I'm like, okay, you don't want to, because I also got that mindset of like, I grew up in more of an upbeat area. So it's like, I don't know. I don't want to put nobody in no situation where they looking at me like they could take advantage of me. You know what I'm saying? Me just saying I don't know how to pump gas. I don't know who I'm talking to. Right. So my mind is always on. Yeah. And I'm a female. I was younger. You know what I mean? So it was just I stood there and I kind of, was watching the people next to me and just kind of mimicked what they were doing.
Okay.
Yeah, but it was. But then I got to the point where I didn't know I had to press the button.
Oh, no.
So I went back inside and I asked the gas. I was like, yo, I ain't gonna front. I'm from up north. Like, I need help. Like, stop playing with me. I gotta get gas.
You're like, I'm pressing the thing.
Help me out.
There's nothing coming out.
Yeah, they laughed at me. They were like, this is all you gotta do. So,
Oh, my goodness.
But I didn't want to ask nobody random outside. It was,
Well, you learned something.
Yeah, I learned it.
Oh, my goodness.
And now when I go home, I gotta remind myself, don't get out the car to pump the gas.
Oh.
Because it's...
They still do it up there?
That's last weekend. They still do it.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah. It's service stations, but that's a big, income opportunity for people up there. They've been doing that for years. You know what I mean? So if they stop that right now, the amount of people that would go into unemployment just based on that, they'd be out there in the dead of winter. Yeah,
Jamaica is like that too.
Pumping gas.
Jamaica is like that. They pump your gas down there. So, I don't know. We adjusted, Here, I guess, here they just like, hey, you need to figure it out and figure it out real quick.
And I did. And I did, and then plus I was at that, I was grown, but I was still young enough. So it was like, it's interesting how the juxtaposition of how I went from this northern person to this southern person, like the time of life. Mm-hmm. It was just, 19, I was, grown, but still growing.
Wow. That's beautiful. So you actually had to mature real quick.
Very much so. And I had my kids. I had just had my kids. So I moved here with my son, who is the youngest of the two. Okay. He was only a month and a half old, and then I came here. Okay. And I didn't plan to stay here, but life be life. You know what I mean? So it's like, before you know it, it's like, all right, well, let me get a job. Okay, well, let me get a place. And I'll stay for this amount of time. Now is, the kids are enrolled in school. Then it's, mommy, I don't want to leave my friends. Then so it's just 25 years later.
Yeah. Well, you consider it. So it's a beautiful thing. Yeah. So the art was from very young. Oh, yeah. You learned the keyboards from when your dad was purchasing all them.
Yeah. He's my father. Always had the mindset, you give someone the tools to do something, no matter what respect. If it's the arts, if it's the, he threw us in the swimming pool. It wasn't baby you along the way. It was, if you don't want to drown, I bet you'll get back to this wall.
This is
type
true.
Of thing. You know what I mean? Standing there, obviously, but scaring the hell out of us in this. But, you know, it made us kind of, and then he always had a big thing about his girls. You know, don't be a stupid, pretty girl.
Right.
Have a brain about you. You know, make sure that you read, you stay a chapter ahead.
Yeah.
You know, that way you can never be left behind because you're already a chapter ahead. By the time the teacher gets there, you already know what they're teaching in the class. You know,
it's crazy you say that because there was a time when pretty girl, it's not cool to be dumb. And then there was a time when pretty girl, it was okay to be dumb. And then it was like a cool thing.
No, you don't do that. We don't play dumb, period. I don't care if you're pretty, ugly, kind of pretty. We don't be dumb, period. That was his mindset. Don't be dumb.
You got to be at least smarter than a box of rocks.
Yeah, because like, it's just like, you know, things come at you so fast. From so many different angles. And then on top of that, you know, as a female, you have that extra kind of layer of, you might get taken advantage of in certain respects, or people might not give you the same level of respect. So start with your standard. Right. It don't matter what they have going on because you already have your standard. Yeah. You know what I mean? So I thank him for that. I used to hate him for it, but you used to rebel? It's just he had a line. Oh. He would always say, "Melinda, you too smart to be that stupid."
What?
When I tell you, in my head, he was calling me stupid.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I knew I wasn't stupid. Let's be clear, because I've always been. But it was just like, stop calling me stupid in my head. But the older I got, the more wise I got. It was, you're too smart to be that stupid. Right. Why are you making decisions as if you don't know better?
Right.
You know what I mean?
That's
but
good. Yeah.
His, you know, and not just him, my whole family, both sides. They make you think when they talk to you. It's like, think about what you're doing. Yeah. So. But growing up, oh my God, he said that line so many times to me, which means I was acting stupid a lot, I guess, apparently. But Melinda, you too smart to be that stupid.
Yeah, you was just loving the world and loving everything that was
But then on the flip side, let's be clear, to this day, my father will tell anybody, and he has 8 children. Melinda's the smartest child I have.
There you go. That's a beautiful
You know what I mean?
thing.
So I would hear both things from him, but, you know, as a kid, it's like, stop calling me stupid, you know.
Yeah, wow. Yeah. What was the relationship like with friends in school?
In hindsight, I was a popular kid, I guess. Okay. I didn't look at it like that so much in real time because I think like I went through a period of where I didn't have all of the things. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So, you know, I went through things based on what my parents were going to separately because they had divorced by the time I was old enough to remember. But just, you know, I had dealt with issues coming up with at times homelessness. So it was just different things that I had to deal with in school that, you know, made me feel in the moment maybe like I was not amongst the kids that got to have a really good experience. But overall, I was always, I was kind of what you see now. Like I just was me. I was a social butterfly in a sense. You can catch me in any, you know, I'm sitting at the nerd table some days at the cafeteria. Some days I'm chilling with all the, you know, people that stay in detention, you know, it was just, I floated about more or less.
So your mom and dad separated made a lot of things challenging.
I don't know if I can say that. I mean, I still have both of them in my life, so. Okay. Yeah, it wasn't like, actively in my life,
That's beautiful.
Yeah, but they, in hindsight, like I always be like, I can't even imagine those two together. Like they
really.
Listen, they both. Listen, my mother, God bless her. My mother passed away, but God bless her. She was a firecracker. Listen, wow, man was she was something else. And then he's, you know, but on the flip side now, if I can be, you know, I hate being conceited, but if I could be very confident about something like the dopeness of Blou Note, the dopeness of that's them both in and of their own respects. Like my mother was cool as hell, smart woman, down to earth, legs out of this world, like just
She had them legs.
Listen, people be talking. I have nothing.
She had them
Y'all
legs.
put some respect on my mama's leg.
Yeah.
She had, like she was just a beautiful, brown, bad, old school 70s black woman.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And she was a guy's gal. So she cussed like a sailor. You know what I mean? If you start cracking jokes, she gonna cut right back at you. And, she was just cool. And then my father is like, genius level.
Yeah.
Genius level. No ifs, ands, or buts.
Yeah.
Musician, read music, write music, sheet music, like just very intellectual, very down to earth.
Right.
So it's like I got the perfect blend of those two 70s black people. Like that. Like they just I got the perfect mesh of the best parts of them. Were
they rocking the puffs back then?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. My father was he used to go to disco, dance on lunch break type. Like they were all of that, and they were up north, so they had that tri-state vibe, access to New York City, all the live concerts, and my mother always told the story of seeing Elton John in Central Park, and just like that kind of upbringing. They both were family of 12 kids.
Okay.
Growing up, so huge families.
Big families.
Yeah, so I grew up knowing what it was to be a sister.
Wow.
I grew up knowing what it was to see brothers and, what they were supposed to act like amongst each other. I saw the crazy family. I saw the smart family. I had every kind of experience. Like, I had so many different blends of experiences coming up.
So your family reunion could be huge.
Oh, God, yeah. Yeah. I mean, a lot of them have, especially on my mom's side, have passed on.
Yeah.
Her siblings, But when it was like that,
yeah.
Wow. Yeah. And then on top of that, the extended family of the neighborhood that, you're going to see such and such there all the time because their family been living across the street for the last 30 years. So we all basically are now just, it was, I grew up with all of that.
That is
thankfully,
amazing.
But it was a blessing. It was a blessing.
How was the food?
Oh, what? All my grandparents could cook. My mother could cook. My father could cook. That's another thing. I grew up with men that can cook.
Yeah.
Not.
They could throw it down.
Oh, yeah. Ain't no, because we over at Daddy's house, we just eat McDonald's. No. My father was full on. He used to do the, whole Asian setup where he'll cook on the table for us. Like he
what?
did all, we
got like a whole hibachi thing going?
Literally.
Wow.
You know how pissed you be as a kid? You know how you finally get that call downstairs like, y'all come on, dinner's ready. We done came tumbling down the stairs. We get to the table. He talk about, all right, y'all watch this. Sir, if you don't put some food on. Trying to culture me. What is going on? Sir, we hungry. We've been upstairs playing hide and seek for the last 3 hours and you talk about dinner's ready. Ain't no food. Like what?
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, man. He was, but again, that access and that teaching that kind of was being implanted at us and we didn't, you know what I mean? Like,
wow.
When I hindsight think about a lot of things, it's like, ooh, okay.
If you had got it then, huh?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So hide and seek was you guys' favorite game?
Oh my God. That and like we'll have the tents, you take the sheets and set up all the tents. Because there was 5 of us growing up and when my father would have all of us. So, and he was the type, like he worked a lot. He's a computer programmer. So he would leave early out, head into the city, go to work. And then it's like my sister, who's 6 years older than me, she would have all of us. And the house was like, we about to be in full kid mode. As long as everything's clean, don't kill nobody, nobody's bleeding. Nobody, back in the day, it was a different.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Y'all don't open the door. You know better. You know what not to do. And kids handle things a lot differently back in the day. It's not like how, now is. But, oh, yeah, he'll walk in the house. We have sheets hanging from that wall. Everything's a tent. He just maneuver his way on through.
Wow.
And,
that is amazing. He was understandable.
Yeah.
That is
kids gonna
beautiful.
Be kids.
Yeah.
And he was like that with our kids.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah.
When did you decide you wanted to take your craft public?
Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Every young person carries a story of hope, of struggle, of dreams waiting to rise. But in too many underserved communities, those stories go unheard.
At ease, Inc. Everyone has a story. We believe every voice deserves a chance. Through mentorship, empowering programs, and storytelling workshops, we help youth discover their purpose, strengthen their mindset, and build a future they can be proud of.
From classrooms in Jamaica to communities across Southwest Florida,
EHAS is changing lives,
one story at a time.
but we can't do it alone. Join us, become a mentor, volunteer, donate, help us fuel the next generation of leaders, creators, and change makers.
Visit EHAS.org today, because when you help a young person share their story, you help them change their world.
Pandemic.
Pandemic?
Yeah, I didn't start doing this
What?
until 2020.
No.
Yeah,
What?
I was already in my
What?
40s. Right.
Wow.
I was, you got to figure, so I had my kids back, my two biological kids.
Mm-hmm.
I had back to back, so I was 18 and 19.
Mm-hmm.
And then right after I had my son, I moved to Fort Myers.
Right.
And then I ended up meeting someone. We got together, have since separated, but we ended up, so he had kids, I had kids, so we had a blended family,
Mm-hmm.
but two by birth.
Mm-hmm.
So I went to work, and I was at every game, every play, every meeting, every this, every that. I was that mother. I wasn't out here. I didn't know. Most of the people you see me talk to now, I
Yeah.
literally just met.
Wow. So
you would think we've been knowing each other for years,
Yeah.
but I've been home.
So you came and went full on mother mood.
Literally, though.
That's it.
Seriously.
Wow.
Yeah, I December of 2020, I released my first track.
Mm-hmm.
And from
Wow.
there, I just been on go.
So before pandemic, did it ever just come to you like, why am I not
Yeah.
touching on my craft?
Yeah, I will say, when I was up north, I had a lot more, I'd walk down the street and, you access more things,
Mhm.
especially right outside of New York City.
Right.
Talent scouts, model agencies trying to get you, just different things. But, I had that trust factor then.
Mm-hmm.
And I was still young. And then I ended up a mother,
Yeah.
as soon as I was legally grown. So then it went from okay, now I have this responsibility.
Right.
Then I moved to Fort Myers, and
Different.
Fort Myers is popping a little more now, thank
Right.
God. But 25 years ago, you know what I mean? It wasn't like I was in Fort Myers like, ooh, I'm about to blow up. You know what I mean? And I don't mean that disrespectfully. I'm just saying it wasn't, and plus I was still a mother. That was the main thing. It was like, I got to take care of my kids. So
right.
I just kind of, stayed in that zone.
Mm-hmm.
And then things like American Idol came out. By the time I remember when my son finally got access to seeing Apollo on TV, he's like, Mommy, why don't you go because my kids have heard me.
Mm-hmm.
They've had free concerts
their
whole life. You know what I mean? Because when I'm home, it's just...
You go at it.
Yeah, I'm just singing. I'm just doing... But, PTA meetings, I had 3 varsity athletes back-to-back years, literally back-to-back, graduated 3 years in a row. You know, so I was always on the field at the whatever they had going on. My daughter was wrapped up in everything scholastically.
Wow.
And then once that was done and college started, and then it was right after that, the pandemic hit.
Right.
And then it was kind of okay, everybody's at this moot point. And I just was like, let me just start delving into my writing again.
Yeah.
I really didn't, I wanted to put out music, but I didn't foresee I'm about to be where people literally are like, aren't you Blue Note?
Yeah. Yeah. We need that vibe because you've been in some space and so because I know when pandemic ended, things kind of start going back to normal like early 2021, yeah?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So you start getting some gigs then.
Yeah. Yeah. Because really, you know what really put me on like the radar, I guess I would say, is Poets Realm.
With Brian and Marco.
No. That's GCL.
Oh, that's GCL.
Them two
Poets
now.
Realm,
And respectfully.
that's
but I
my
was,
dude,
yeah.
Ernell, yes,
KO, and Scooby.
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
DJ
yeah.
KO, DJ Scooby. So and when I say that, I mean, of course, the people who were attending it, but I'm a marketing student,
right.
So naturally, you know, I just start, so the more I'm posting myself, I'm posting video clips. Then you have within the area people actually saying like, hey, you know, you heard of this lady Blou Note, like you got to hear her sing, you know. And it was like, it went for me more of just like, okay, let me get the courage to even go to an open mic, because I've always known I can sing,
right?
But like you just sitting, like somebody watching me, my brain instantly is like, oh my god, like
it's about to happen,
or just I don't know what it is. Like it's like they're watching me, you know what I'm saying? So my brain, and then you got to understand of my voice. The more I'm shaking from, oh my god, they're watching me. I'm trying to control my voice to keep it steady. So that's always been my thing. Like people are watching me. People are watching me. I start using Poets Realm as my go out here and do this, girl. Okay, then to their credit, it's such a supportive environment. You know what I'm saying? So then it's like you get there and I'm getting genuine reactions from people, and I'm seeing it with my own eyes where people are allowing themselves, because many of them are also artists.
Right.
So they're actually allowing themselves to have the vulnerable moment to sit there and start boohoo crying in front of me. Just because they're listening to my voice.
Right.
And I can see it translating through their eyes. Like, do you know what you have? You know what I mean? And it's like,
what are you doing to me, Blue?
Right. You know what I'm saying? And so, but it in turn fueled me to not that I didn't know, but it's like, you have a responsibility.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You can sing around the house all day, but you have people genuinely coming. I had someone stand up and say, you helped me get through cancer.
Yeah. It's amazing.
I was in the hospital watching you on videos at Poets Room, and it's like, wait, what?
Oh, yeah.
So then, that's when it shifted for me.
That's an impact right there. That's an impact on a whole nother level.
Right. Because then it was like, okay, I'm not just out here getting over my nerves, you know.
Right.
What's my role here?
Yeah. Because you got to understand, once you put them notes out, people like, I know you. This is us now.
Listen, me in the Wawa looking a hot mess, thinking I'm running out real quick on a Saturday morning, forgetting I'm Blou Note. Until somebody in the Wawa is like, oh my God, you, and I'm talking hot mess. Let's be clear, nobody hot mess. I was like, oh my God. Like in my head, I'm like, wait a minute. People actually, but the way, like the genuineness with which people were saying to me, like, you're doing something for me.
Yeah.
I had a young artist say, we need you to win.
Yeah, that's good. I mean, hey.
You know what I mean? So it's like, I went from just, I want to just start writing again. And hey, I think this sounds dope. And ooh, if I can get in the studio, I know I can put this together. I hear it in my head. I hear the full song. I know if it's on, it'll be dope. But to forecast it to like, no, you got to make sure you understand that there's people looking to you for inspiration. There's people looking to see how you move and trying to shape and reshape what they're doing, because maybe they look at it like, okay, well, she does it in this way and it seems to be working for her. Maybe I should try that. I have a responsibility here. It just, I don't know, it just shifted the dynamic for me. It really did.
What is an ideal place for you to go and just get creative, where you know you have like a good 2, 3, 4 hour window, you just reflect?
Honestly, I'm a home person.
Yeah?
I'm just, let me go home.
That's it.
It's so not, I don't need no, you ain't got to send me to the spot. Listen, can I go home? Jesus. When my key works, can we do that?
Let me go home.
No, when nobody else can come in here until I say, like, just take home.
Home, lock the door.
Listen, home. Can y'all hear me? Y'all see me? I said home. All right. My key works there.
Home.
My stuff is there. Right? I like it there. I be there. And I like me.
You hang out in the bedroom.
Y'all, I need y'all to understand something about me. As much as people see me be a social butterfly, baby, the way I will get when I'm by myself.
Yeah.
I don't have to explain myself.
Yeah.
I think on another level. I think a million miles a second sometimes.
Yeah.
It's hard sometimes when I'm in front of people. You okay?
Yeah.
I don't even realize I'm sitting there and all of a sudden my brows are front because I'm thinking so hard, or I don't even realize my whole face done shifted. Now I gotta try to appease what you done think. Now I can't even remember what I was, and it was good. You know what I'm saying? It was gonna work for you and me if you'd have left me alone. So my son, he kind of put me on. Because one day he was like, "Mommy, I don't think you understand how you be looking. How you be looking at people."
Yeah.
Because he I was just sitting there and he was like, "Mom," he said something, and the way I looked up, but when I looked up, it looked like he interrupted me.
Yeah.
But to him, I'm just sitting there, So. And then I'm like, this is my baby, but and he's like, "Mommy, why are you looking at me like that?" And I was like, "I'm sorry, I was wrapped up in a thought."
Yeah.
And then of course I can't get back the thought, so now my face is even more like, boy, what?
Give me back my thought.
But I, creatively, even beyond the creative part of me, just me as a human, I require that.
Right, right, yeah.
I'm an introvert.
Yeah.
And some of it is a trauma response.
Okay.
I've come to, because I had to go within a lot sometimes through some of the stuff I went through growing up to be able to be like, remain at peace, while everything around me was chaotic. It was remain at peace. But it's a safe space for me. And on a serious note, it works with all of the good stuff that I come up with comes from me being able to have those moments, and then y'all get to see the look, because I was here in my own little cocoon doing all of that. You know what I mean? By the time it got to y'all, I was able to get it to y'all like that. But I require let me go
home.
It's my favorite place. All my stuff is there.
Oh, I like that.
I ain't gotta look for it's there. Okay?
Yeah, you good.
It's a vibe. I'm telling you, I'm even when I was in the house with other people, let me go in my room.
Yeah.
Like let me go to give me a corner. If you tell me that's my corner, I promise you, leave me, I'm gonna be good.
That's your corner, huh?
Y'all, it's a lie. Y'all stay up. But it's my spot. It's my little nook.
Wow. So actually, growing up, you didn't get forced to go to church and all that stuff.
Oh yes, we did. Yeah.
Oh, you did?
Oh yes, sir. What do you think, girl? If you don't get up, stop playing. What time? You know what time it is? And it was a lot of us. You better hurry up and start cycling through that bathroom. Yes, we definitely had to go to church.
Oh wow.
Oh yeah, my grandmother didn't play that at all.
Yeah.
Every Sunday, and and the church. So my mother's mother. The church was literally within the block. So we walked to church every morning.
Like you were on the same street with the church?
The same street as the church.
On.
It was, 8 houses down.
What?
8, 9. Before you got to the corner, the church is there.
The church was right there. You had no excuse.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Even down to when our grandmother passed away.
Yeah. Like
the whole, it is kind of the story now, of course we can look back on it in reverence, but like we all walked. So it was like you just saw, you got to figure my grandmother had 12 children, and then all the we all walked down that block.
Wow.
Going to her funeral.
The whole unit.
Mm-hmm. Every Sunday. That's how we filed out of the house. It was like you'd see, 2 would start and everybody started walking to church.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
That is beautiful.
Oh yeah, it was not you get to sleep in. And actually by the time I got to an age, because I was actually living back with my grandmother for a couple of months, where I was like, I don't want to go anymore. And I think I was about 13.
Okay.
So, I also had it in my mind, like, come on now. Plus, this is where it kind of would get them, because I also had a rationale. So it was like, okay, I believe in God. Mm-hmm. Me not going to church has nothing to do with me not believing in God. And right. I was able to have this conversation then. But God knows I don't even want to be in there.
Right. All right.
So you making me go I'm just sitting in there thinking about how I don't want to have to be here. How is that making it any better that you making? Because he already knows I'm sitting in there doing that. So really, I'm just going in there making more trouble for myself.
Right.
Because I'm just in here. And it was like, I remember her giving me this look like, little girl, I can't stand you. But it was like, so then she just was, you know, she was like, okay.
Yeah.
She's like, but that's something you're going to have to deal with then.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, so she flipped it in a way, but that's when I finally was able to literally be like, you know, I'm not going to church on Sunday. But I was like 13 and had to make a viable, you know. But
you made an executive decision.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
But I also made an executive decision.
Yeah.
You know, and I don't doubt in any way, shape, or form, even at that young age, that it affected me. You know what I mean? I have a responsibility to God. And let's be clear, I'm not in church every Sunday now.
That's okay.
But you know, you got to clarify. But I'm saying it to say, even still, I look at it the same way. Now, I'm not in physical church every Sunday, I stay in the Word. But my mindset has been, since I got to that level of understanding, like, he knows what I'm doing for real and what I'm not doing for real.
Right.
So honestly, at this point, I'm just trying to prove something to y'all.
Right.
He already know what's going on.
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
You know what I mean? So but she was pissed with me. She was, because and I sat down, and it was also, I think, a teachable moment, because I think that was the first time I feel like I had like a conversation with my grandmother in that way. You know what I mean? To be able, and I think it kind of gave her a different level of respect for me by then.
Wow.
Because she knew, like, the girl ain't up to no good. She really ain't doing nothing but just sleeping in. She just ain't getting up. She upstairs listening to music. But but it was a defining moment as a young woman for me.
Yeah. So it's safe to say you don't force it on your kids.
No.
That's good.
No. At one point, we went and just, explain, understand. Of course, when they were younger, it was like, y'all not staying at the house, but it wasn't not like to that degree. I've never been like that, because I truly believe in, you have a personal responsibility. And once you are made aware, he can't fault you for what you don't know.
Right.
But once you know, and you've been taught, you have your own responsibility. My kids do know that I can't take responsibility for your actions when it comes to your answer to him. Yeah. Especially now, because y'all grown.
Right.
So, yeah.
That is a beautiful thing, man. So, what one space you could think of that you're in, that you work with so many creative minds that you just wanted to connect with all of them?
Space as in mental space? Location? What do you mean?
Event.
One that I want to or have?
Either.
Well, in terms of have, I'll definitely give credit to GCO, to Brian and them's event, Art and Poetry Networking event.
Mm-hmm.
That has been an amazing space. Definitely Poets Realm in terms of places here that I've been.
Mm-hmm.
Even shouts out to OTP Live, their live band. They're amazing. Me personally, I want to. And I think it's kind of cliche. I didn't plan it in that way in terms of my name, but I would love to have like a supper club, jazz club type thing.
Oh, okay.
I love that energy. That's why that's what the feel is for the event that I'm doing under the Blue Moon. Like, that's what I want to do. It's going to be outside, but I want it to have that. Like, I grew up loving movies like Mahogany and it's like, I love that. Harlem, or like Harlem Nights, even like just that old school, classy. Like, I love getting dressed. If we're gonna be all the way honest, I mean, of course, for everybody, but I'm a Black woman and a proud one. Like, I love seeing my folks dressed nice and just vibing, but it's like we still down to earth, but at the same time classy and like, I love that look. I love that energy, and I feel like artistically, it brings something out of people. You know what I mean? When they feel good and they look around, and it gives that energy. You know what I'm saying? So if it were up to me, I would definitely kind of, if right now I had the money to just be like, I'm gonna open a business here, and I had it to just do, I would create something like that.
Yeah.
I think that would be dope. You know what I mean? A live kind of juke joint.
Juke joint.
Yeah, man. Ooh. Yeah, man. What happened to the juke joint? Put some respect on the juke joint.
You sound like you was probably a fan too of Pam Grier, huh?
All of it.
Oh my
Yeah, man,
goodness.
all of it. Shoot, even think Color Purple.
Oh, there you go.
The little juke joint outside and everybody just out there vibe. Like, listen, man, I'm all about energy. Shake it off. This life is too, you know what I mean? Like, I want to be somewhere where it's not even so much that it's so stiff and everything. I want it to be where before I know it, I just feel like, you know what I mean? And I feel free to do it.
Yeah.
Why are we always so stiff and giving each other reason to not be free? That's like, why are we not, why are we always making fun of people because they just want to have a moment where all of a sudden they just spinning around in a circle while the music playing? Let that man spin. Let him frolic. Everybody deserves a good frolic in their life. You ain't stressed? Your shoulders ain't tight. Go frolic or something.
I gotta say. So they had a reel that came out the other day.
Listen, y'all did not know what y'all was gonna get. I told you, the more awake I get.
So in the reel, they had these white people in the church, and they came out with one of the boots that you wore. Did you see them?
See what I'm saying? They be lit. Unapologetic. Listen, y'all better free yourself.
They had them legs going.
But honestly, like, I say it jokingly, but if you really think about it at the core of us, like, we are already walking around with a level of stress and intensity in this life right now that does not make any sense.
That's true.
People are not freeing themselves. And I don't mean free yourself to go do no creep stuff. I'm talking about free yourself. You know what I mean? Why are we? You be in the club and look around. Everybody's standing there on their phone, or they just. If someone is out there dancing, everyone like looking around. Like, why are we not? Living again.
Right.
Why? How are you allowed to feel a beat and not like? How can you hear it and not feel it? Why is it not bringing up something in you that makes you just want to have a moment where you shake it off? Because the reality is, you shake it off, and then you kind of get a little bit more oomph to take on the next couple of days worth of BS.
Oh yeah. You
know what I mean? But we're too busy judging each other, and especially within our culture, I don't like that. Like, we gotta get back to having where the block parties at, where the cookouts at, like where the people that just gonna be the elders. You know what I mean? I had aunties and them that said things in a way to me just in passing. And let's be clear, used to talk junk. My aunts and them, my family was the type to make fun of you in your face. Like, we gonna talk about you until you get it together. Because get it together. But it's gonna be in love. You know what I mean? It's gonna have something kind of in it that still let you know. Like, they might say something to you and then you happen to walk off, and just as you kind of look back with that face over your shoulder, they kind of wink at you real quick. Like, I still got you.
I got you.
But get it together. Come on now, I got you.
Right.
If I can't get that, I gotta be that. That's where I feel like I'm in the auntie, crew spectrum now. You know what I'm saying? I'm a little older now. So, okay, who takes up that responsibility? Who holds that mantle? I'll be your Huckleberry. Because the reality is, you still gonna respect me. I'm gonna demand my respect. But somebody has to still be down enough, cool enough, neutral enough, fair enough, respectful enough, dignified enough. You know what I mean? Somebody got to do that, because people need that. Not even just the young people. People need that right now. So, okay, I'll be that for people, because I know, thankfully, at this age and stage, and I'm glad that maybe it took until this point, because I probably wouldn't have been able to carry it in this way years before. My little sister said that when she was telling my older sister, she's like, can you imagine if Melinda would have started this like 10 years ago? She would have been popping by now. Nah, 10 years of experience. The past 10 years, I done been through some issues.
Been through some.
It done helped to make me be able to get to y'all and be like, okay, this is who I am. And I'm confident in standing on who I am, what I stand for, what I'm about, and what I want my brand to stand for out here. I don't play about me, but I'll let's play, like, let's have some fun. Let's live this life, because the reality is, it ain't waiting on none of us.
So one of the other thing I got to say, when you step into a space, they see you. They see you, and it's not just because it's Blue Note, but your apparel. the way you dress.
Yeah.
What?
I have fun.
Explain.
Explain. He's like, we'll never know what we gonna get with this shit. And this is true. Listen, man, I grew up watching Punky Brewster in the 80s, man. Like,
Yeah.
I have, well, for one, shouts out to my big sister.
Yeah.
Sure, shouts out to my mom and my aunties, and them sisters used to be sharp back in the day. But,
Yeah.
like, my big sister is definitely a fashionista.
Yeah.
I have nothing on her. Matter of fact, I was with her last week, and I was like, this is a sickness, the amount of shoes you got. But
She go hard.
and I go right to her closet and get what I need to,
There you
thank
go.
God. So I benefit. But
Yeah.
I feel like I have fun with fashion.
That's good.
Like, I really do. I love heels. That's just, I'm going to rock me some heels till I can't no more.
Yeah.
Even that, like, there was a time when I couldn't have all the shoes and stuff. And even now, like, I ain't one of them. I'm not expensive. I will Ross shop. I will get the bargain. I do want quality shoes in terms of,
Right.
I'm walking in heels, but I'm not, one of them like, oh, if it doesn't say this, I don't operate like that.
That's
I know
good.
how to put things together.
Yeah.
And I'm not, listen, I've been known to walk in, see somebody wearing something and be like, girl, I'll take that. Thank you very much. And we'll rock it. I'm not because it's a hand-me-down, I'm not rocking it. You got me messed up. Because I'm going to still rock it.
Yeah,
like, I'm going to rock it. You know what I'm saying? It has nothing to do with what you look like. Do you, sis? I promise you, when Blue steps, she going to step. I don't need no help. Can we have a real conversation here today?
I love it.
Come on, you know, but you be stepping, stop playing. Don't come in here acting like you don't be stepping. I be that wine colored whatever you had on in that, bruh, stop playing with me. And I don't just talk to the females. You see how Cornell be stepping.
Hey,
listen, bro, be clean.
Clean.
Okay. What? But why not?
Why not?
Listen, man, I seen my father. My father used to be clean.
Yeah.
Going to Wall Street, working going to have on some Chucks, some cut-off jean shorts, dirty, dusty in the yard. Like, it's always been that for me.
Yeah.
I've seen that duality in every aspect.
Yeah.
People that can look like they ain't got nothing, that will literally go in that room.
Yeah. Tighten up.
And come back out on you and make you be like, what? So that's what y'all get with me. That's why some days it's like, she good. Like, everything all right with Blue? She kind of look a little pale on the video.
She look pale.
A little malnourished today. Was she good? Y'all think she slept last night? And then sometimes it's like, she ain't had to step on our throat like that. And she gonna keep stepping.
Yeah.
Every time.
Listen.
You gotta do you.
I gotta give you flowers, girl. That's
Thank
beautiful.
You.
Yes,
but I do step in the room. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh, you stepping
with a walk, baby. Stop playing with her.
Like,
listen.
Hey, it ain't about just the apparel. Watch the walk.
All right. Come on. I ain't make the rules. Don't hate me.
I like that. I like that. So now, moving into this new year, I don't even want to say era because there's so many things that have been changing now with inclusion and new communities, societies, whatever that look like. What does the adjustment look like for you as the artist, delivering to a crowd that is a very mixed, diverse crowd?
To me it looks like normal.
Yeah.
In a sense, because like I say, I came up from so many eclectic people.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm eclectic. You know what I mean? You genuinely don't know. One day I'm, dressed to the nines. One day I'm chilling. One day, like, I'm so wide range.
Right.
So I've seen that. I came from a melting pot.
Okay.
The area in North Jersey that I'm from, I had Asian neighbors, Italian neighbors, aunties, uncles. My mother's, if they were in the house, it wasn't you called them by their name.
Right.
It was Auntie Karen or Uncle Joe or Uncle Salvatore, and it looked like a rainbow.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Then you take it a step further in terms of, whether it's, gay this or race this or what. I have all of that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I have that right in my family. I have it like it.
Yeah.
I already love that. I already deal with that. So for me, it's just, I feel like as long as I move with respect, no matter where I go,
you're good.
The janitor's gonna get the same good morning from me that the president is.
There you go. I like that. Did you guys just hear that?
My main thing, I don't care what you describe yourself as. Don't play with me.
Yes.
That's all.
I like that.
And we good. Yeah. Don't cross no lines, because I'm not. You know, and guess what? If I do, and I'm not aware, make me aware, and I'm going to address it.
There you go.
Or if I am aware, I'm going to address it, and I'll check myself. But that's my main thing. I love it. As long as you don't disrespect me, you don't cross no lines, I don't care. Live your life, because I'm going to live mine.
Listen, guys. Ooh! So where can everyone find Blue Note?
You can find me on my website, www.blounote.com. That's BLOUNOTE. You can find me on social media under Blue Note, especially on IG and TikTok. Facebook still has Melinda Blue Note Daniel. I am definitely performing in different venues in Southwest Florida. Mm-hmm. Some people don't realize I can be booked to do personal gigs. I can do professional gigs. I've sang at everything from funerals to, galas to bar atmospheres to birthday parties and anniversaries. So I've even had people commission me to sing to people over the phone. Okay. Believe it or not. So I'm expanding. I definitely have some more music that's going to be coming out. Look forward to some writing projects from me. I definitely want to release some more of my poetry. I haven't kind of focused on that as much. But I am a multidimensional artist. I am a Renaissance woman. And the Blue Note movement is just getting started. So y'all stay tuned.
We are tuned in, people. Listen, there you guys have it. Another guest of came that is so epic. Created a story right here, EHAS Club. I want to thank you guys for tuning in, Blue Note. Thank you.
No, seriously, this has been a blessing, brother. I appreciate this. I'm so glad we finally got to do this.
Yes.
And I listened to your story, too. So I heard you on Coco's on Bella Talk.
Oh, my goodness. That is a riot by itself right there.
But you see how it all cycles through. Everybody looking out for each other, taking care. So it's just we're all learning and growing together.
Listen, man, we're doing some serious wins this year, moving into the new year. I want everyone that don't understand how to help help us. Yes, it's gonna be happening, people. Somebody. So listen, I'll see you guys next week when we have another guest on our show, making it happen right here at EHAS Club. Thank you, guys.
Bless.
Thanks for tuning in and downloading this episode of Stories to Create. We appreciate you being part of this growing community of storytellers and listeners. If today's conversation inspired you, please share the show with friends, family, or anyone who could use a little motivation in their journey. A special thank you to our sponsors, EHAS Organization, Cornell Bunting LLC, and Nostril Cheese Chase for supporting the mission and making this podcast possible. To learn more about our work, upcoming projects, and how you can get involved, be sure to visit www.hissingorg and www.cornellbunting.com. Until next time, keep creating, keep growing, and remember, your story has power.